Good evening, Chairman Ball, members of the County Council. My name is Brian Meshkin. I reside at 7706 Water Street, Fulton, Maryland. I'm here to testify tonight in favor of Council Resolution 150. I support economic development, but I gotta tell you, I'm against crony capitalism. Government, whether it's federal, state, or local, should never be in the situation of picking winners or losers in the free market. The use of eminent domain to bully local businesses in Clarksville is an example here in Howard County of crony capitalism. The economic development that has made us successful is the effort of free people and free markets, of innovation and of hard work. But crony capitalism is all about government bailouts, waste, and influence peddling. This is a slap in the face to small business owners, the true entrepreneurs, like John Schulte of Pizza Hut of Maryland and the Kendall family. Small business owners create jobs, but they don't have the lobbyists or the campaign contributions to grease the wheels of government power. Now, some will say that eminent domain is required for economic development, but this is a myth. We in Howard County know better. In 2 years, in 2013, it will have been 50 years since a private firm named the Rouse Company purchased more than 15,000 acres from over 140 owners here without the use of eminent domain to establish what could only be considered a massive effort in economic development, the city we now call Columbia. From Columbia to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, all across this nation, the private sector is engaged in massive efforts of economic development without the use of eminent domain. The economy of this country has been built by the private sector, not the government. Though government can sometimes play an important role as facilitator, it's the economic freedom of the private sector that has assembled the land, built the businesses, built the homes that have led to our tremendous success. Growing up in Howard County, my first job when I was 14 years of age was picking vegetables on Waterford Farm. So I can tell you when I was 16, I was ecstatic to be in the air conditioning working as a server at Pizza Hut in Clarksville. I learned some valuable lessons about hard work and the value of the dollar. I'm proud to take my wife and kids to that same Pizza Hut today and tell them the stories about my experience. I also have a special place in my heart for Kendall's Hardware. I enjoy telling my 3 kids Howard County's own David and Goliath story. Years ago, a big box hardware store was built next to the old Kendall's Hardware, which was just a small structure at the time. It seemed that this big retailer was going to squash the small house that was occupied by Kendall's. As we all know, the Kendall family won that battle in the free market, and that big box store went out of business. And there was no better irony than when the Kendall family moved their small hardware store into that large space, formerly owned by a competitor. Today we're faced with a similar David and Goliath story. Small businesses are the economic Davids in our economy, and they battle against the Goliaths of big government and big business. I'm proud to stand with the job creators of this county and support this council resolution. Let's ensure that politics and power don't defeat people and private property rights. Thank you and good night.